Hey guys, so this is video 5 of Drunk YouTube Day, so it's also going to kick off this improvisation series. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a game that every one of you should play every day. If you don't play keys, you got to start, even if you suck. I mean, if you're trying to be a producer, it's the best way to get MIDI into the DAW. All the theories laid out in front of you, whether you know it or not. It's right there for you to see once you learn. So the way this game works is we're going to come up with some arbitrary theme. I think I'm going to play an F sharp minor. When I did the first take of this video, I was playing an A, and that was kind of boring. So I'm going to play an F sharp minor, and I'm just going to pick a kind of pseudo-random theme, like motif, if you will, to build this song out of. So what I mean by that is, think about Beethoven's Fifth, like da-da-da-da. The whole song is just da-da-da-da. Right, and it's that structure and sort of that building out and fleshing out this theme and like showing its permutations, partly that makes music interesting and good, right? If everything's just always different, then it's just chaos. And so it's exploring this theme and having it show up in different ways that historically has proven to be, appealing and really like separate just like doodling around with like good improvisation or like shitty songs with good songs. So I'm just going to pick some note phrase like, right, that seems fine. Cool, so I'm just going to jam out on that, right, F sharp minor, and just make shit up. And so what I want you to pay attention to is how else is this phrase showing up? Like, what other places am I playing in? Am I like... right? It's pretty similar, right? It's not the same thing. So how can you mutate it and still allude to it? Maybe make a happy version of it, or play it at different places, change up the intervals, switch up the chords underneath a bit. So I'll be switching up the chords and stuff. We'll go more into like theory and other stuff, but I really want to launch this channel off with this game. You should play it every single day, for reals. Yeah, so let's get started. I'm going to click this so you can see the notes come up as I play them. And enjoy. Cool, so I'm gonna ignore this tempo, but so just so you remember, and I do too. Oops. Or something like that. Close enough, right? Cool. I give that like a B plus or something like that. But you can see how there's a lot of different things you could do. You could like change the bottom note there and all sorts of stuff. Another couple things to look at in the MIDI here. You can notice times where I'm playing up high and maybe I'll like throw these notes quite a bit lower. And that's like a useful thing, is like high notes up here and big low notes at the same time. Right, it kind of gives the gravity and the gentleness of the you know, low and high notes respectively at the same time. And you can see a lot of this repeating theme, right? If I were to keep this folded down, all these C sharps, which is that first note, you know, this da, 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 da kind of thing. You see this repeated, especially along these notes, this da, 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 right? All these different ways, right? So you can sort of see the modulations and mutations of this pattern a little bit. Here, it's the same thing, it's down an octave, right? And so he built a whole song basically out of that, right? And you know, he switched up the chords and things like that. These are all just things to experiment with, right? There's no right or wrong, but until you've tried 1,000 different things, or until you've tried going through chords in 1,000 different orders with different melody lines and the same melody lines and stuff on top of them, you're never going to know what you like. You're never going to build an intimate relationship with these chords and these notes. So yeah, like I said, even if you've never played keys before, get some sort of keyboard that makes noise when you hit it, whether it's a piano, whether it's tied to your DAW, but I recommend the fewest steps as possible to get to start being able to be played, so you can just dive in and play it for 5 minutes every single day, just like do one jam every day. You do that every day for a few years, it will transform you 10 times over as a musician, right? You will become a better player. All your songs will be way better. Your melody lines and harmonies and everything, right? It'll transform the way you think about music. I can't even expound the benefits of improvising every day. Most important thing you can do. All right, I love you guys. Yeah, it's been real. I may or may not do a 6th video on Drunk YouTube Day. It's been a lot of fun. But otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope that this improvisation video in particular was useful, and we're going to keep this series going, right? And I'll probably like make this MIDI available to you guys, because why not? I mean, I just created it with very little effort. You can clean it up and use it as you will, but that'll be fun. All right, love you guys. Peace.